Have you ever noticed that when your emotions drop to a low point, everything else drops with it? Your motivation, your energy, your consistency, your action, and also your results. It's not because you're lazy. It's because you're human. And your emotions are running the show more than you think. Today I'm going to show you how low emotions create low motivations, how that leads to less action, and more importantly, how to use a pattern interrupt to break that cycle in real time. Let's get into it. So when your emotions are low, sometimes your thoughts is going to like, I'm not good enough, I feel stuck, I don't want to do this. So the emotions become low and your body feels heavy. Your thoughts slows down, your mind starts whispering things like, not today, I'll do it later, what's the point, I'm not good at it anyway. And those thoughts create even lower emotions of frustrations, of guilt, of doubt, of fear. And then what happens? Your motivations drops. You procrastinate. You put off what you can do today. You put it off to tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, and it never comes. You avoid the things that you would actually move your life forward. For example, applying for that new job, writing that new job, writing your homework, going for the interview. So you get yourself stuck and actually you try to avoid the things that can move your life forward. And the action you take, almost none. Not because you don't want the life you're building, but because your emotional state is pulling you in the opposite direction. This is a cycle so many people get stuck in, and I was there too. And here's the good news, you can interrupt it. And right now, I'm learning to do how to pattern interrupt to stop the low mood and then be able to choose empowering thoughts. So what is a pattern interrupt? A pattern interrupt is simply this: a small intentional action that breaks your emotional autopilot. It's like hitting a reset button or a stop button on your nervous system. And when you're spiraling into low emotions, your brain is running a script. The same thoughts, the same feelings, same behaviors. A pattern interrupt snaps you out of the script long enough for you to choose a new one. And it doesn't have to be big. It just has to be different. And how to use a pattern interrupt when you are in low emotions. Let me just explain. Here's how you do it in real time. Step 1 is when you notice the emotional dip, you must be aware of the emotional dip. Let's say somebody said something and then now you feel heavy. Now you feel not motivated. Now you feel hurt. You feel unmotivated. You feel stuck, and that's your signal. Right now, this is low vibration, low emotions. And step number 2 is to interrupt the pattern immediately. The faster you interrupt this pattern, the faster you snap out it. Do something that shifts your state. It can be standing up and stretching, drinking cold water, stepping outside for 60 seconds to get some fresh air and clear your mind. Change your breathing, turn on music and move to the beat, and say stop out loud and change your environment. These actions sends a message and signal to your brain. It sends a signal that we're not staying in this low emotional state. Step 3 is insert a new thought. Once you interrupt the pattern, it stops and your mind is open, is free and open. Now say something like, I choose a different emotion. I only need 2 minutes of effort. Let me just start. This creates a new emotional spark of courage, clarity, and even just neutrality. So choose an empowering thought like, I am trying, and each time I try, I'm learning and I'm becoming better. Allow the growth mindset to be in a new thought. And step 4, take one small action. Not the whole task. If you have a 20-page essay to write, just do 1 page. Just do 1 paragraph. Just 1 step, 1 small step. Because action, even tiny actions, creates momentum. When you have tiny actions, you feel good about the tiny action, and that's when you create the momentum to do and to show up each day and keep on going. And momentum lifts your emotion because now you feel like, oh, I can do it. You feel positive. You feel like you're taking action and you feel good about yourself. Section 4 is why this works. Pattern interrupts work because they break the emotional loop, especially the ones that are spiraling down. Give your brain a new stimulus, an empowering thought, and shift your psychology. And shift your physiology. And now create space for a new thought. Reignite the motivation by thinking why I want to do this, why this is important for me and my life and my achieving my dreams. Lead to better actions. Change your outcome. This is how you go from stuck to moving, from low to lifted, and from overwhelmed to in control. So I have been doing this in the past when I get stuck and low emotions. I did not know how to snap out of it. I went for a class and they say, do a pattern interrupt. It can be just making yourself laugh, making yourself silly, and how, just press the stop button and tell yourself, now I will start doing small actions and I will celebrate my wins. I'm allowing myself to grow. So once you have that, and you can also be aware of what actually can snap you out of the low vibration and shift gear into a higher emotional state. Once you know the pattern interrupt that works for you and unique to yourself, keep on using it so that you're able to snap out it immediately and you are able to gain momentum and keep taking action and showing up. It is by taking action, showing up, having clarity, having momentum, that is how success and dreams are built on. So the next time you feel emotional dipping and your motivation disappearing, don't wait for inspiration. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Don't wait to feel like it. I don't feel like it. You don't have to wait for the feel like it. Interrupt the pattern, shift your state, change your gear, take one small action, because your life changes the moment you change the pattern. And if this helped you, drop a comment below. I will shift to a high vibration. I will find my pattern interrupt and tell me what pattern interrupt you're going to try today. And remember, you're the light and you keep on shining. And pattern interrupt when there is a low emotion, we're just human, and the way forward is just taking small steps, taking small action. If this has helped you, click the like button, share with a friend who might need this so that you can also share with someone that you love. And subscribe for more, because every week on Sunday I will upload videos that will help us achieve our dream, find clarity, and keep showing up. Thanks for now. Bye.